Hello and welcome to episode 597 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in today's episode, we're talking about the power of inference. Inference, not influence, inference. And inference is when we take a meaning from something. It has an implied meaning. We infer something, we mean something, but without saying it directly. And I'll give you a really solid example of this in progress so you can see how this could work for your own business. Many years ago, I worked with a company that specialized in cloud computing, migrating businesses to the cloud and helping to manage that business in the cloud. It's called cloud architecture, DevOps, all that kind of seemingly technical sounding stuff. Very clever, very simple in principle, but very cleverly done. So for that company, I was working with them on their messaging quite a good few years ago now, and we came up with this notion of your business having the cloud advantage. The cloud advantage. So if your business is in the cloud, you've got the cloud advantage because it means easy access to files and easy to share things and collaborate, and it's secure and so on and so forth. But by offering somebody the cloud advantage, it implies by not being in the cloud, you're at a disadvantage. And that's inference in play. So rather than me saying, well, if you don't move to the cloud, then you're rubbish and everything's going to go wrong for you, I can just imply that by talking about something in the positive, so the cloud advantage. And really that's how this is best used. So we talk about something in a positive light, a positive scenario, and it implies the absence of that positive thing is a negative. And you could just straight up steal my example, remove the word cloud and swap it for something else. So in my business, Clear Sales Message, get the message. Have you got the messaging advantage? Because if you don't, what does that mean? It kind of implies and infers that you're going to lose business and people aren't going to understand your offering. So think about the power of inference. What do you actually mean with the words that you're saying? And sometimes we can promote one thing and infer and imply another thing without even name checking it. So without even saying not being in the cloud is rubbish, we can infer that and imply that. And that can help your buyer to not only understand your offering, but also to connect with it, see what it means for them, and ultimately choose to buy it from you. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, as I check my notes, in episode 598, sell like an airline. That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. How to sell like an airline. And there's a couple of things they do in particular that we want to copy. A lot of things we don't want to copy, to be honest with you. But there's a couple of things they do that work really well. We'll cover that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hop on over to LinkedIn, connect with me there, shoot me a DM, a direct message. Let me know what you like about the podcast and anything that you might wish me to cover in a future episode. Thank you for your time and attention. As always, I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Sales Message.